again and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the Craps Coach. Thanks for joining in today. I've got another video for you on craps strategies. It's going to be the $44 inside one. But before I get to that, don't forget to like and make sure to subscribe for the latest videos and updates. And if you got anything to say, make sure you leave a comment for us. All right, so this is called the $44 inside because we're going to start out with initial bet of 44 as shown here on the table. I'm going to walk through the strategy before we kind of play it out for real. Initially, you want to bypass the come out roll. So I'm going to walk through it like I said. So let's say the point is 10. So you're going to set up $44 inside here, $10 on the 9 and 5 and $12, 6 and 8. And then on the first hit, so anytime you get one of these hits, it's going to pay 14. And because you have 44 inside, you're able to regress. So after the first hit, what you want to do is regress down to 1 unit on each of these numbers here. And when we kind of take our winnings and put it, so this is going to represent our initial bet, you can see that I started with $10 on the 9. I'm $8 short, but I do have 21 on the table. So this is representing one hit, which I'll show with a green chip. So if I were to take all my money off at this point, for example, here's my initial bet. I would have locked up 14 profit. I want to get at least 3, if not 4 hits out of this. So again, right now I'm in a position where I'm risking $8 on the next roll. So now let's say no matter what inside number hits, we'll say an 8, you're going to get paid 7. And what you want to do, so it would be 2 hits, you just want to keep the same bet going. So now you would be just risking $1 on the next roll. For example, if you were to walk away or take your money down here, here's my initial bet, you would have locked up 21 profit, 5, 10, 15, 20, 21 profit. But we don't want to do that because we're looking for 3 or 4 rolls. Now, again, any number that rolls is going to pay you 7. And when you get the third hit, it's going to pay you 7. What you want to do is you want to press the 6 and the 8 up to 2 units. So right there. So now again, we're risking $6 on the next roll. If you were to walk away at this point, after 3 hits, you would lock up 24, 28 profit. But again, I said we're not going to do that. We're going to look for possibly 4 hits. Now the 4th hit, obviously if it's the 6 or 8, it's going to pay more. But if it's the 5 and the 9, it's only going to pay 7. So after the 4th hit, for example, there's your original bet. If you were to come down at this point, you would have locked up 24, 25, 30, 35 in profit after the 4th hit. And that's probably a good place to stop. Sometimes getting 5 hits within this is kind of risky. So you would lock up 35 profit. If you wanted to press your luck, you always could then press, I'm going to change this into one red. You could go back up to 44 inside, hoping that you get your 5th hit. But let's face it, sometimes getting 5 hits in this strategy is it's not that likely. But then if I certainly did this and I got my 5th hit, I certainly would come down on everything. Let's just say in our case, we're just going to take our 4th hit and then kind of come down. Again, there's our original bet. You can see 10, 20, 30, 35 profit, which is probably pretty good in one shooter's roll. So, all right, that's kind of the mechanics of it. We're going to reset here. Let Let me get all the chips set back up. So this is our initial bet, but I am not working on the come out roll. So I'm going to be off, and we're going to see how this plays out. So dice are out. All right, 10. Point is 10. YYou 11. Four came hard. Nine. All right, so 9 pays 14. It's going to be our first hit. So it's going to pay 14, and what we want to do is regress back down to $22 inside. So we're going to take our winnings here, and then we're going to represent our initial bet. So one hit. So we're risking $8 on this next roll. 8 came hard. All right, 8. Second hit. All right, so that pays 7. You're just going to do the same bet. So now we're risking $1 on this next roll. Six came easy. Okay, so it's another hit. So it's pays 7. So now, again, your decision time, you could come totally off. In this case, we're going to be a little aggressive, and we're going to press the 6 and the 8. Why? Because I'm risking $6 on this next roll. 5 or 9 is going to win 7. A 6 or 8 is the better outcome because I'm going to win more and then probably come down after 4 rolls. Eight came hard. Look at that. That was good. All right. So that pays 14. That's the better roll, or the better number to have made. So that's our 4th roll. And then in this case, for example, if I just come totally down, so there's my initial bet. This represents 10, 20, 30 in profit, 35, $38 in profit. Actually more, because I'm not taking this into account. 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, all right, 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, $42 in profit. You could come off at that point. Your other option is, if you wanted to be super aggressive, is now go up to 44 inside. I'm going to change this into red. 44 inside, because effectively I'm risking about $2 on this next roll to actually have a big payout. It's kind of a gutsy move. We'll kind of see what happens here. Ideally, I probably would have come down off of 4 rolls, just take my profit and go. But we'll kind of see, again, your option what to do on the 4th roll to the 5th roll. So it's kind of a gutsy move to make here. So we'll see how it comes out. 6. Well, that's a good outcome here. So 14, and then I'm going to come totally off. on all of this. So let me get back to my original bet. So there's my original bet. So this represents profit. 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56, 56 in profit. So again, just a quick video about how this can go. You know, we could probably play this out more, but at this point, I'd probably come down and just let the decision be made as far as what that's gonna be, because I'm just trying to keep the profit. If you wanted to, you could regress back down to 22 inside, because now you're effectively playing with casino money. But overall, I'd probably just come down and take my winnings and just wait for the shooter to 7 out and then start the cycle up again. So, all right. Thanks for joining in and watching today. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. As always, make sure you like and subscribe so you're alerted to our latest videos and updates. And if you got anything to say, make sure you leave a comment. Thanks for watching.